Hey everyone, welcome back. In this tutorial, we are going to be learning something called loops in C++. So in programming, sometimes we need to execute some statements again and again until some condition is reached. For that, we are going to use something called loops. And one of the loop available in C++ is called a while loop. For example, in your program, you want to print out something for around 10 times. So what you can do is, you can write that message in a cout statement 10 times. But if the number of time is increases, let's say 1,000 times, then at that time you can't write cout 1,000 times again and again. So what we can do is we can write that statement only once, and we can tell our compiler to execute that one line 1,000 times. For that, we are going to use something called loops, and one of the loop available in C++ is called a while loop. So this while is a keyword which is used for writing the while loop, and the syntax is first you need to write the keyword while, then parenthesis you need to write, and the expression, then a pair of curly braces, and between those curly braces you are going to write the statements. So till this expression evaluate to true, the statements inside this loop or inside this curly braces will be executed. So in our program we should make sure that we use the proper expression, and also we should make sure that this expression will become false at some point so that this loop will terminate. So we are going to see how to use this in our program. Just for the demonstration purpose, I'm going to print out while loop tutorial 50 times. To do that, we need a variable. I'm going to create an integer variable. Let's call it counter. Let's initialize this to 1. And next we are going to write the while loop. So we need to write the while keyword, then a pair of parentheses, and between these parentheses we need to write the expression. Since I want to execute the statements inside this loop 50 times, I'm going to write the expression as counter less than equal to 50. Till this expression evaluate as true, or in other words, till this counter variable is going to contain a value which is less than or equal to 50, I want to execute the statements inside these curly braces. Here just I'm adding one cout statement with our message. Let's say while loop tutorial. Let's add a new line here. Next thing that we need to do is we need to make sure that at some point our expression must evaluate to false. Otherwise, what happens is this expression will always be true and our program will be in infinite loop, which means there is no end to that loop. To do that, we are going to increment the value of this counter variable by 1. That I'm writing increment operator. If you are not aware of increment operators, you can check out our video from our playlist. So now what happens is the counter value is 1. First time 1 is less than or equal to 50, and it's going to print the while loop tutorial, and then it's going to increment this counter value. Now the counter become 2, and again the same thing happens till this counter variable is going to contain a value of 50. When it becomes 51, this expression evaluate to false and the control will come out of this loop. Let's run this program. So as you can see here, we got while loop tutorial 50 times. Alright, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in next video.